What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year. If you are new here, my name is Steph, also known as the Freckled One. Today I wanted to start off by saying I'm happy to be here with you. I know that last year was one that we'll never forget, but I did want to share some of my favorite hair and lifestyle items that brought me joy over the course of 2020, and I hope that you also enjoy. So I just want to do hair first because I can kind of wrap that up a little quicker, and then we can get on to the more eclectic lifestyle things. Oh, but before we get into all of that, I wanted to share my nails with you. This is definitely part of something that's brought me joy. One of my best friends did my nails and I'm absolutely in love. I will leave her Instagram account down below. She's not necessarily taking any clients right now just because of COVID, but her Instagram is filled with the most beautiful nail art that I've ever seen. And so follow Beanie Nail. Okay, so for hair care, I have fallen completely head over heels for IGK. I've become such a big fan of their products, and I'm kind of a ride or die IGK fan at this point. One of my favorites is the Crybaby Anti-Frizz Smoothing Serum. I use this to smooth out my baby hairs. Also, if I kind of give myself a blowout, I just run a little bit of this to kind of give a little bit more separation to my layers that I've blow dried. I love this shampoo. It's their first class detoxifying charcoal shampoo. 2020 allowed me to kind of experiment more with my own hair, with products, with styling tools, partly because although I obviously did a ton of makeup videos, the wearability of makeup felt kind of impossible and almost silly to me since everything was hidden under a mask and we weren't really, going out of our house anyway. So I will say that 2020 was a fun time for me to be inside my house and to style my hair. And so with that being said, I have used a little bit more hair product than I normally would if we weren't in a pandemic. And so this detoxifying shampoo gets everything out of your hair. It doesn't feel stripping to the point where my hair is dehydrated, but I can tell that all of the product that I put in my hair, like Crybaby or dry shampoo, has actually been removed, and it feels so good. On that same note, this is their first class charcoal detox dry shampoo. This one is their deep cleanse level. They have deep, medium, and I think light. So this is really good if you kind of feel like your hair is really heavy with maybe oils or product. This will pretty much get rid of all of it if you were in between shampoos. The only thing that I don't like about this is not recyclable at all. Aerosol cans aren't good for the environment, and so I'm happy that I got this size. I probably won't be repurchasing, but if there's a dry shampoo aerosol can spray that I recommend, it is absolutely this one. And last but not least, this is IGK's Good Behavior 4-in-1 Prep Spray. It's supposed to detangle, do 24-hour frizz control, 450-degree heat protection, and shine. I know that they make a spray version of this, and that was the kind of original Good Behavior product in their line, but they came out with this, and I absolutely love it. Every time I shower, I use this. I get out with my damp hair, dry it off a little bit, spray this in there, let it kind of soak up a little bit, and then I either style it and like blow dry it, or I just kind of leave it to air dry. This leaves my hair super soft. It's such a good detangler. I will talk about hair loss in a little bit, and so this has been really, really life-saving for me in terms of not pulling my hair out when I comb through it. It also just smells really good. It just smells clean and fresh, and again, love this thing. This is probably my favorite IGK product that I have purchased. All right, last couple of things, which are hair styling tools. One of my absolute favorite purchases of 2020, and I do believe this is new and was released in 2020, but it's the Lange blow dry brush. This is the smaller barrel version. The original one that they made was a much bigger one. I have always wanted to give myself my own blowout, and I just don't have the kinesthetic ability to use a round brush and a hair dryer and to do that at the same time. So this is basically a round brush and hair dryer in one. You just take sections of your hair when it's wet, and it does need to be wet, but you essentially just blow dry your hair while brushing through it. And I love the way that this makes my hair look. I did use it a little bit today to just kind of smooth everything out, but you can see how shiny my hair still is. I've always wanted to feel like the person that could blow dry their hair on their own and style it, and this has made that possible. And for my final hair product that I loved was this Bondi Boost Waver Hot Iron. I'm sorry, I don't know the exact name of it. It looks like this. I don't even think they make another one, but every influencer and their mother has promoted this at this point, and I really, really like it. It just gives you a very soft wave. You can control the heat settings on here. It's light enough where I don't feel like I'm hurting my arm by using it. It doesn't damage my hair, and I just really like the way that it leaves my hair looking. Unfortunately, I'm not popular enough of an influencer to have a discount code for you, but I know that there are so many out there. If you just Google Bondi Boost promo code, you'll certainly come across some things so that you can get a few bucks off of this. Okay, so on to the more fun stuff in my opinion, and that is all of the lifestyle products that I have curated over the last year and have absolutely loved. And the very first one is my Livia. I don't know what I would do without this. This company is designed for anyone who has menstrual cramps. And it's essentially a TENS machine, which is a transcutaneous electrical nerve stimulator, and it essentially works using the gate theory, in which this is sending a electrical pulse and is kind of distracting your brain from the pain that you're experiencing from your cramps. So you put these electrodes wherever you are feeling any pain. Mine are just, you know, kind of above my pubic bone. And you plug it into this, clip this onto your pants or shorts or skirt or whatever you're wearing, and you turn it on, and it sends a, I wouldn't say shock, that sounds really terrifying, but it does send a stimulating sensation to where your brain is concentrating on that rather than the pain that you're experiencing from menstruation. And so I love this. I've been a very big fan for a long time. I don't know if I even got this last year. It might have been the year before, but I should have a discount code below. And right now on their website, I believe that you can get 35% off plus a gift with your purchase. So check them out. Again, I will leave the link down below. My next favorite thing, and I discovered them in 2020. I don't know exactly when they launched their company, but this is Drops. They are a sustainable, eco-friendly, vegan, cruelty-free laundry company that sells pods that look, you know, pretty similar to any ordinary pod. But I also have, so I have their detergent pods, I have their Oxy Booster in case I have any stains, and I also have their Scent Booster pods, which essentially is a fabric softener. So all of their packaging is recyclable. You can also compost this if your local neighborhood compost can take this kind of packaging, but everything is recyclable, and I love that. And I would love to eliminate plastic from yet another thing that's in my household. I'm working on that with my beauty and hair and kind of self-care routine, but I've tried several other brands at this point that, you know, don't use any plastic, or it's all powder and it comes in this metal tin can, and nothing has quite actually cleaned my clothes like this. And so I'm so happy that I got basically their entire line. And they also have baby laundry products that are specifically designed for extra sensitive skin. So highly recommend that you check them out. Through their website, you can sign up for a subscription, which is what I've done, because you kind of already know like how much laundry you do in a month. I think I get these delivered every 2 months, something like that. But it is so convenient to not even have to go to the store to get laundry detergent. I just love them. I love them. Drops, sponsor me, please. So earlier I mentioned very briefly hair loss, and I think because of my fiance and I going keto in July and losing weight so rapidly, and also potentially just because of the diet itself, I have experienced a significant amount of hair loss. My hair, I mean, I've styled it so that it has a lot more volume, but you know, I wake up and there's so much hair on my pillow. I shower and, you know, I've showered my whole life, and of course hair has, you know, fallen out, and, you know, you make those pretty designs on your like bathroom, your shower wall with your hair. And anyway, it has just gotten to the point where it is so noticeably excessive, and I was starting to notice that I could really see my scalp. And I wasn't expecting that. It can also completely be me missing out on some key nutrients that my body needs. Long story short, I'm really happy how my body feels while I'm on keto. And so I immediately started looking for a hair supplement that wasn't sugar bear hair or something like very gimmicky. And I somehow found Movita, and I absolutely love these. I take 1 tablet a day. It's specifically for, I think, hair and nail growth. But this has biotin and choline and a ton of like turmeric, hemp seed, aloe, peppermint leaf, all the good stuff, and it's all in here. And I don't know if you can see, but I have a ton of new hair growth, which I did not have before. Hence that. So I'm super happy with this. It's another subscription. I think it's, I want to say $17 a month, which if you really break that up by like 30 days, it really is not very much money. And I'm so happy that it actually works. And I've only been taking this for 2 months. So thank you, Movita. All right, so this is my next product to mention. It is my Drift Car Air Freshener. It clips onto your sun visor like this, and it is a natural piece of wood with a piece of metal in the middle so that it can magnetically stick to this kind of visor clip. I really like the scents that they have. I think this is my 3rd one. It's the holiday scent. I think it's myrrh. Is that how you say it? Frankincense and myrrh. Anyway, I love this. I get it delivered, I think, every 2 months, and it just keeps my car smelling really nice and fresh. They use essential oils to fragrance all of their pieces. My only complaint is that I do wish that they were more upfront about sustainability and their product practices and like where it's made. But as of right now, I do know that this has to be better than the plastic traditional car air fresheners. And so, stamp of approval, but to be continued. I will actually email them and follow up with how to dispose of your used air freshener. We are approaching the end here, but one of my favorite discoveries, which was published this past 2020, is The Power of Ritual, Turning Everyday Activities into Soulful Practices. This is by Casper. If you are a Harry Potter fan, screw J.K. Rowling. But if you're a Harry Potter fan and listen to the Harry Potter and the Sacred Text podcast, which I love, Casper is one of the co-hosts, and he recently wrote this book that talks about how ritual has changed over centuries and how ritual comes up in our modern lives. And it really dives into how we as modern humans with, you know, so much technology that we've never even had before can continue to incorporate ritual into our everyday lives. And especially after a pandemic where so much of our, you know, what we consider ritual, which is whether it's, you know, going to mass every Sunday or getting your cup of coffee from that coffee shop on the corner every first of the month, whatever it may be, it is really important. And I think I would love to bring this book and its teachings more into my life in 2021. All right, so last two things. This has been, I think, my best purchase, my best splurge I've ever made for myself in 2020, and that is Thinx. Thinx is an amazing company that has created underwear for people that menstruate, and I just love it. Instead of, you know, using a tampon or a pad or a Diva cup, this allows you to just be as you are. And I find this just to be a lot less like invasive or drying or uncomfortable. I have a couple of pairs of these. I'm going to get more, but it has just allowed me to feel that much more kind of free and comfortable during a time in which I need to use a machine to make me feel better. So the combination of the Livia and my Thinx are chef's kiss. While they are relatively expensive, I think you could save a lot of money using these instead of things that you'll end up disposing of, which is, you know, like tampon, like all the other menstrual products. Don't get me wrong, these are absolutely expensive, but they're a very good investment in my opinion. I have been very thankful for them every single month, and I know that they're gonna last a long time. Really, really happy about these. Okay. Last but not least is the Pura Air Freshener system. I love this thing. I am the type of person that nests, which essentially just means that I love creating a home environment that I feel comfortable in, and I'm so lucky to be in the position that I am and privileged to be able to create that for myself. And one of the ways that I do it is lighting. I'm such a big person on lighting, and my second one is smell. And just to have a home that smells comforting to me is so important and gives me so much joy. It comes with a magnet top, and you pick your scents and put them in here, and from your phone you can control which scents are being, you know, like put into the air. What word am I looking for? So right now I have Moroccan Amber, because amber is one of my favorite scents of all times, and Fraser Fir, which has been put to use quite a lot during December. And so I love that smell of fresh trees. Essentially, you can go onto their website, you purchase, you know, however many of the actual like plug-in systems that you want, and you can sign up for a subscription. I guess subscriptions are another fave of mine in 2021, I swear. But you pick your scents, and from your phone you can control the strength of the scents. Like I said, which one is fuming? You can order refills from your app, and the app will also tell you the levels of liquid that are left in your scent containers. And so if I go onto my phone right now, I'm sure that it'll say Fraser Fir is pretty low because I've just been using it so much. But I have really loved this, and I think it would be actually a really good gift to somebody. I do have an affiliate link for this for, I believe, 15% off. Don't quote me on that, but I will leave that down below. Again, Pura, gosh, I love it. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me in this video. I will be doing a skincare and makeup faves video next, but until then, be safe, please, please be safe, especially if you're in Los Angeles. We are in a code black state at the moment. Things are really, really bad. But also take care of your mental health. Anyway, I will post before my 30th birthday in a few days. So I will see y'all then. Bye.